Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, choosing healthy fruits, drinking water, trying to take care of yourself day after day, yet your kidneys still seem to weaken no matter how hard you try? If that sounds familiar, let me tell you something. Most people never hear until it's far too late. The biggest danger to your kidneys isn't the food you fear, it's the food you trust. And right now, millions of Americans are unknowingly pushing their kidneys toward failure with habits they genuinely believe are healthy, which is exactly why this conversation might be the most important one you hear this year. Because here's the truth nobody talks about. Kidney decline doesn't scream. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't show up with pain or dramatic symptoms. It hides behind small choices like a fruit you've eaten your whole life until the day your doctor says your creatinine is just a little high, when in reality nearly half of your kidney function may already be gone. But before fear takes over, I want you to know something equally powerful. The same way the wrong fruit can silently overload damaged kidneys. 4 specific fruits proven through research and used successfully in clinical practice can help lower inflammation, support filtration, and in many cases, gently bring creatinine back down when used consistently and correctly. My name is Dr. Mark Ellis, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which fruits quietly harm weakened kidneys and which 4 overlooked fruits can help protect and even support recovery. Because once you understand the simple distinction, you'll realize that one small choice in your grocery cart could become the turning point that safeguards your kidneys for years to come. And that realization is where your path to real healing begins. When people first hear that certain fruits, the very foods they believed were healthy choices, their entire lives can actually strain, weaken kidneys, their first reaction is disbelief. And honestly, I understand that reaction because eating fruit feels safe. It feels clean. It feels like the kind of habit any doctor would praise. But when your kidneys begin to lose filtration power, the way they handle nutrients changes dramatically, and suddenly the fruits that once supported your health can become the very thing pushing your numbers in the wrong direction without you feeling a single warning sign. I remember a patient named Linda who came to me genuinely confused. Every morning she ate 2 bananas and drank a full glass of orange juice because she'd been told for years that starting the day with fruit was one of the healthiest habits a person could have. But when her lab results revealed dangerously high potassium and a steady rise in creatinine, she looked at me and said, "How can something so good be hurting me?" What she didn't realize was that weakened kidneys can't eliminate potassium the way healthy kidneys can. So instead of helping her, those fruits were quietly overwhelming her system, like an electrical circuit taking on far more voltage than it can handle. And she felt nothing while it was happening. Science supports this with undeniable clarity. Studies show that in people with declining kidney function, even a single serving of high potassium fruit can cause potassium levels to spike within hours, increasing the risk of irregular heart rhythms by up to 40% when repeated day after day. Add in the natural sugars that fuel inflammation, the acids that irritate fragile nephrons, and the hidden phosphorus that stiffens blood vessels, and suddenly a simple breakfast becomes a silent storm brewing inside the body long before symptoms appear. But here's the part most people never hear: kidney damage doesn't announce itself. There's no pain, no alarm, no dramatic sign that you're crossing a dangerous threshold. It's slow, it's quiet, and it happens one choice at a time. But only understanding this still isn't enough, because there's another factor far more dangerous that determines which fruits gently support your kidneys and which ones silently push them toward harm. And once you understand how easily the wrong fruits can overwhelm a weakened kidney, it becomes even more important to recognize the fruits that do the opposite, those gentle, reliable choices that support filtration instead of stressing it. And surprisingly, one of the most powerful isn't exotic, expensive, or difficult to find. It's the humble apple. People walk past apples every day in the grocery store without realizing they're holding one of the safest and most kidney-friendly fruits anyone with rising creatinine can choose. What makes apples so unique is not just their naturally low potassium, though that alone prevents the dangerous electrical overload we talked about earlier, but the protective compounds hidden in their peel that act almost like a second filtration system inside your gut. I remember a patient named Robert, a 58-year-old, who came to me exhausted and discouraged. His creatinine was climbing, his phosphorus was out of control, and he felt like every bite he took was a gamble he couldn't afford to lose. When we reviewed his diet together, he needed something gentle, something his kidneys could handle without going into overdrive. I told him start with 1 apple a day, but whatever you do, don't peel it. He laughed, thinking it sounded too simple to matter. But 3 months later, he wasn't laughing. His phosphorus levels had dropped significantly. His inflammation markers were down nearly a third, and for the first time in months, his labs were finally moving in the right direction. The science behind this is remarkable. The soluble fiber in apple skins, known as pectin, binds phosphorus toxins and inflammatory waste inside the gut before they ever reach your kidneys. Multiple studies, including one published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases, show that consuming just 25 to 30 grams of fruit fiber per day can improve phosphorus control by up to 23%. Apples also contain quercetin and chlorogenic acid antioxidants that directly target inflammatory pathways responsible for scarring kidney tissue. In other words, an apple isn't just a snack, it's a daily insurance policy for your filtration system. And what I love most is how accessible it is. You don't need supplements, fancy powders, or complicated recipes. You simply eat one whole apple skin on every single day. Morning or evening doesn't matter. What matters is consistency, because your kidneys respond to rhythm, not occasional effort. And once people see how one small shift can change their numbers, they're ready to explore the deeper healing fruits that go even further than apples. But only knowing this still isn't enough, because the next fruit carries a unique power that reaches your kidneys at the cellular level, something most people have never heard of. And once you realize how something as simple as an apple can steady the body's filtration rhythm, you're ready for a fruit that goes even deeper, one that doesn't just support your kidneys, but interacts with them at the cellular level. And that fruit is the blueberry. Tiny, dark, almost fragile looking on the outside, yet inside each one is a concentration of healing compounds so powerful they can reach the very source of kidney inflammation. Most people underestimate blueberries because they seem ordinary, but in weakened kidneys, ordinary is exactly where some of the most extraordinary healing begins. I'll never forget a patient named Susan, a retired school teacher who had been battling rising creatinine for years. She had changed her diet, cut back on salt, and improved her hydration, yet her GFR barely moved. When she came to me, she looked tired, not just physically, but emotionally worn from trying so hard with so little progress. When I asked whether she ate fruit, she hesitated. "I've avoided most fruits because I'm scared they'll make things worse," she told me. That fear is so common, but I explained to her that blueberries were different. They don't overwhelm the kidneys. They help protect them from the inside out. I asked her to start with just half a cup 3 or 4 times a week. She wasn't convinced, but she trusted the process enough to try. And that's when the science came alive for her. Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color. These compounds don't just float around in your bloodstream. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry shows that anthocyanins can cross the blood-kidney barrier and reduce kidney-damaging inflammatory cytokines by up to 47% in just a few weeks. That's not a small improvement, that's cellular transformation. Blueberries also help stabilize blood sugar and protect the delicate blood vessels that nourish the kidneys, reducing strain on the filtration units that are already fighting to keep up. About 6 months after she began adding blueberries into her weekly routine, Susan told me something I'll never forget, Dr. Ellis. For the first time in years, it feels like my body has stopped fighting itself. Her inflammation markers dropped, her GFR stabilized, and she finally felt a sense of control again. That's the power of giving the kidneys not just less to fight, but something that actively supports their healing. And when people see how such a small fruit can produce such meaningful results, they're often curious about what else nature has been hiding in plain sight. Because if blueberries can protect the kidneys at the microscopic level, what about fruits that influence the kidney's ability to repair themselves? But knowing this alone still isn't enough, because the next fruit carries a gene-activating power that most patients never hear about until it's too late. And once you see how blueberries can work at the microscopic level to quiet inflammation, the natural question becomes, is there a fruit that goes even further? One that doesn't just protect kidney cells, but actually helps them repair. And that's where red grapes come in. Most people think of grapes as nothing more than a quick snack, something sweet to enjoy without much thought. But for someone with rising creatinine or declining GFR, red grapes are far more than a simple fruit. They're a biochemical toolkit wrapped in a thin red skin. I met a patient named Anthony, a 71-year-old grandfather, who was terrified that he was running out of time. His creatinine crept higher every month, his energy dropped, and he told me, "Dr. Ellis, I feel like I'm losing pieces of myself." When I looked at his labs, I could see he was fighting inflammation, oxidative stress, and early scarring in his filtration units. And while he had cut back on salt and processed foods, he had no idea that red grapes contain one of the most powerful compounds for kidney repair, resveratrol. This isn't hype, this is proven science. Resveratrol activates a protein called SIRT1, often referred to as the longevity switch. When SIRT1 is activated, kidney cells begin repairing DNA damage, calming inflammation, and stabilizing their filtering function. A study published in Kidney International showed that diets rich in resveratrol improved kidney function by up to 22% in just 6 months. And here's the most surprising part: the darker the grape, the stronger the effect, because resveratrol lives primarily in the skin. That means people who peel grapes or choose green varieties are unknowingly discarding the very compound their kidneys need most. For Anthony, adding red grapes into his weekly routine changed everything. We started small, 15 to 20 grapes 2 or 3 times a week. Within weeks, his swelling eased, his energy returned, and his labs showed a slow but steady improvement. He told me, "I finally feel like something is working with my body, not against it." It wasn't magic, it was biology. Red grapes weren't curing his kidneys, but they were giving his cells the tools to repair the damage that inflammation had been causing for years. And when patients understand that repair is possible, not just protection, it shifts the entire mindset from fear to empowerment. Because suddenly they realize that healing isn't just about avoiding harm. It's about giving the body what it needs to rebuild from the inside out. But knowing this alone still isn't enough, because the next fruit carries a level of anti-inflammatory power so unique that most people never realize how critical it can be for their kidneys. And after seeing how red grapes can help switch on the kidney's natural repair mechanisms, we reach a fruit that works in a completely different way, one that doesn't just reduce inflammation, but breaks it down at its source. That fruit is pineapple. Bright golden tropical and often misunderstood pineapple is one of the most therapeutic choices for anyone with rising creatinine, yet almost no one realizes just how powerful it can be when the kidneys are struggling. People often see pineapple as a summertime treat, something sweet and refreshing, but for someone with weakened filtration, its value goes far beyond taste. I once worked with a patient named Carlos, a 63-year-old who had been battling swelling in his legs, constant fatigue, and a creatinine level that seemed stuck in the wrong direction. He told me, "Dr. Ellis, I just want to feel normal again." Instead of loading him with complicated rules or endless restrictions, I gave him something simple: half a cup of fresh pineapple 2 or 3 times a week. Not canned pineapple, not processed pineapple, but fresh fruit with its natural enzymes fully intact. Within weeks, he noticed the swelling in his legs beginning to ease. He felt lighter. His mornings no longer felt like a battle. And when we repeated his blood work months later, the improvement was undeniable. The secret lies in bromelain, a naturally occurring enzyme found in fresh pineapple, especially near its core. Bromelain has been shown in clinical research to reduce inflammatory markers linked directly to kidney damage by up to 42%, making it one of the few natural compounds capable of penetrating deep tissue inflammation rather than just masking it. At the same time, pineapple delivers a generous dose of vitamin C, nearly 78 milligrams in a single cup, acting as an antioxidant shield that neutralizes the free radicals that accelerate kidney decline. And with its naturally low potassium content, pineapple offers cleansing support without overwhelming weakened nephrons. But there's one rule that matters more than anything: it must be fresh. Canned pineapple loses nearly all of its bromelain during processing and is often loaded with added sugars that place even more strain on the kidneys. Fresh pineapple, ideally including a bit of the fibrous core, is where the true therapeutic power lies. And just like with every fruit we've discussed, the key is consistency, small servings repeated weekly, creating gentle improvements that build over time. And once people see how something so simple can ease inflammation, stabilize their numbers, and remove some of the fear they've been carrying, they realize that healing isn't nearly as complicated as it once felt. But knowing this alone still isn't enough, because there's one more truth that determines how quickly your kidneys can recover. If you've made it all the way to this point, I want you to hear something clearly. You're already doing something powerful for your health. Most people wait until their kidneys fail before they start fighting back, but you're choosing to learn to act and to take control now, while your kidneys still have a chance to recover. You don't need perfection to improve your numbers. You just need small, consistent steps that you repeat with intention. Even adding one of these fruits to your weekly routine, drinking more clean water, or choosing a meal with less sodium can begin shifting your body in the right direction. These tiny decisions matter more than you think. They add up, they protect you, and they shape the future of your health. So if this video gave you clarity, comfort, or even a little hope, please save it so you can come back to the information whenever you need it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because every week I share simple science-backed kidney guidance designed to help you lower your creatinine, protect your filtration power, and keep your kidneys strong for life. You deserve information you can trust, and I'm here to give you exactly that step-by-step in a way that feels supportive and genuinely useful. And before we end, I want to leave you with this. No matter what your lab results look like right now, you are not powerless. Your kidneys are resilient. They've carried you through years of stress, late nights, medications, and mistakes, and they're still fighting for you. When you give them the right support, even the smallest shifts can create incredible change. So keep learning, keep caring for yourself, and keep believing in your body's ability to heal. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll take the next step towards stronger, healthier kidneys together.